cellular phone and email. So with this you can do all these things. So remember this, fine. They have an important limitation of being very expensive to implement and maintain. So the only limitation to this is it is expensive and it is difficult to maintain. Okay, if something goes wrong with the satellite, then it would be very expensive to repair it and all. Okay, next we are going to study about Bluetooth. This term you must have heard about and even used also. Nowadays almost everyone is having Android phone and you can use Bluetooth in that. Even the smaller phones also used to have this Bluetooth format. Now the thing is, what does the importance of this Bluetooth? Children, for a shorter range, okay, for a shorter range, if you want to transmit data, then Bluetooth is very beneficial. The only problem it is that if the file is very big, okay, like in 1 MB, then it would be very slow to transmit the data, and that if you do that transmission with another method, it will be faster. But Bluetooth is slower only in case of if the file is of bigger quantity. Okay, now it is for short distance and two devices has to be connected with the Bluetooth media. Okay, then what all things you can transmit with Bluetooth? You can transmit music, videos, files and all these things. And the thing is, both the mobiles should be in the range. You must have seen that if both the mobiles are connected with Bluetooth and you take one mobile out of the range area, out of the coverage area, children, what happens? The Bluetooth gets disconnected and even the file will also not be transmitted. Okay, so we need to be in the range of that mobile. Now next we are going to study about network devices. So all this transmission of data, how this helps, how this can be done, children, with the help of network devices. So you need some medium for all these signals to be transmitted, to be received, to be changed also. Fine. So network devices help you to do that, and these are special hardwares that help you to build a link between various devices. They provide medium also, and they convert data signals also. So data signals are also being converted with this network devices. Now the first one is modem, and this you must have heard also and seen also. So whoever is having a broadband at home, they must have seen this device. This is called modem, whose bigger name is, like, this modem is acronym. Okay, the expanded name is modulator, demodulator. Okay, now children, what happens with this modem, how these work? Modem, it transmits computer information through the telephone line, children. Okay, and what it does is, through the telephone line, it changes the computer information, like from digital signal to analog signal. Now you must be thinking, what is digital signal? So digital signal, you know that computer only understands binary language, that is 0 and 1 language. Every character, every alphabet, every number has been changed to binary language in computer. So when computer transmits in digital signals, okay, that is in 0 and 1, so people should understand that it should go in analog signals, and analog signals are that wavelength signal that has a crest and a trough. Okay, so when it goes out from computer, it is in digital signal. Okay, that's what it is written here. See, a modem converts digital signals produced by a computer into analog signals, that is modulation signals, that has a crest and a trough. So signals travel in a wavelength mode, right? So which can be carried over telephone lines. So because it has to be traveled in telephone lines, that is why it has to be changed from digital to analog. Now from telephone lines, it gets connected to the another computer, and there also what happens, children? The modem at the receiver's end, who is receiving these signals, children, there these analog signals that is in telephone line will be converted into digital signals, and then it will enter your computer and you will be able to see the information. I hope this is clear, children, because this is very important. So Again, I'm telling you what happens. A modem converts digital signal into analog signal. Why? Because computer transmits information in digital signal, that is binary language. Then it changes it to analog signal. Why? Because in telephone line only analog signals can go. Then at receiver's end, whoever is receiving these signals, there would be a modem. Then that modem will convert analog signal into digital signal so that their computer can understand that information and show it to you. I hope now this should be clear. Okay, a modem can be external also and internal also. Now children, about internal modem, it is inside your CPU and all, and it can like it is in the circuit board. Okay, you can plug in into the expansion slot of your CPU. Then in external modem, you can see this is the external modem that is connected to your computer and telephone lines, okay, with cables. So whoever is having broadband, they must be knowing, and even you can search in net also, you will see this picture of modem. So children, next topic is hub. If you want to connect more number of computers together, okay, and for that we use hub. So hub is a device that allows number of computers to be connected, okay, to form a network. So this hub, children, it is mainly used for, like, generally it is used for LAN network, because LAN, it is for a smaller, like for just for a building. Okay, so in a building, if you want to connect many computers together, so this kind of hub you can see, and there these ports are there. So every computer or device will be connected within this port. Okay, that is how they will be connected to each other. Now it can connect multiple independent but connected modules of network. Okay, so it can connect a individual device also, and a device or a inter network devices. Mean, you can say it can be connected to a computer, simple, or it can be connected to a computer that is being connected to a printer, okay, or a scanner or fax machine or any kind of different devices, that is inter-networked devices. Fine, I hope this is clear now. Now a hub can be passive also and active also. So children, what is passive hub and active hub? See children, in active hub, what it does, it will repeat the signal, so that, like, if the distance between the one node to the second node is a little greater, like in LAN, children, the first computer will be connected to the first, like it will receive the signal first, right, and the last computer in LAN network, it will receive the signal last. So if in hub you want to transmit data to all the signal to all the nodes. Now what is nodes? Nodes are devices that are connected, okay, that are in the network, that are nodes. So if you want to transmit from one node to the end node, okay, and there are so many in between devices are connected, in between nodes are connected, so till the end, if you want to transmit, obviously you have to repeat that signal, okay, you need to give the boost. So that is known as active hub. Okay, it will repeat the signal, it will amplify the signal, enhance the data signal to end it, to like transmit that data till the end node. That is what is saying, like while transferring it from one node to another. Now what is passive hub? Passive hub is that in this hub it won't like repeat the signals or amplify the signals. It will just relay from one node to another. That is, it won't make extra effort to relay the data signal. Fine. Now for this children, I will give you the videos. You can understand. If you are not able to understand here, you can see that video and understand it properly. If still you have any doubt regarding this, please message. Okay, now next one is switch, children. Switch is a little better than hub. Why I'm saying switch is better, children? Because it breaks the larger network, like if many computers are connected, and the further that computers are connected to other devices, okay, there are so much of networking going on. Fine. So children, in hub, what it does in hub, okay, remember, in hub, one signal will be given to all the nodes, okay, but in switch, children, you can give to a particular node, to a particular device you can send, and in that what it does, it like breaks the large network into smaller networks, and that is known as subnetworks or subnets. Okay, now in this subnet, children, small number of nodes are there, devices are there, and why this is done, this is done to reduce the data congestion. Okay, so transmission of data, like one data, if I want to send it to the fourth computer, then I have to send it to the first also, second also, third also, and fourth, then fourth it will reach. Okay, because it is in a continuous process. But in switch, you can directly give to the fourth computer. Okay, and a switch acts as a filter, see, which receives multiple signals and decides which subnets it has to forward it to. That's what I told you, that if I want to transmit my signal to fourth computer, in hub I have to give it to first, then second, then third, then it will reach to fourth. But in switch I can directly give to the fourth computer. So switch is much better than hub. Okay, now telephone exchanges that connect one telephone to another use switches. So you can ask from your parents, I don't think so you have made a call to a customer service or to any service or any marketing company that provides service to you. So whenever you call and your problem is related to any particular department, like your phone is not working properly, you have like buy a new phone, okay, and it is not working properly. Now the thing is, customer care also have many different departments, like software department is there, hardware department is there, okay, the functional department would be there, the management department would be there. Okay, and you are asking for like how to operate your mobile, so there would be a specific person. So if you make a call to that company, they will ask what is your problem, like which part of your mobile is not working, what you are facing, then they will switch your line to that person. That is what it is, like switch. Okay, switching to that particular node, that is how you can get connected to another person, that is valid person, to tell you and to rectify all the problem or solve your problem. Okay, that is what how switch works. Now children, amplifier dictionary meaning would be to like amplify, to make a bigger thing, okay, to increase something. So in this when you are transmitting signal, you need to amplify the signals so that it reaches to the another end or another node. So amplifier is a device that amplifies signals, and that has to be transmitted over a network, and these signals have to be amplified. Why? Because if the distance is very long, children, okay, the signal will lose its strength. So that is why, to give the strength to the data signal so that it doesn't lose its strength and it is transmitted to the receiver end properly, that is why signals has to be amplified. Okay, now the data may not be received accurately by the receiver if the signal is not proper. Like when you're making a call, you sometimes say no, that I'm not able to hear you properly, the signal is not right. Why? When there is some disturbance in in the signal, or signal is weak, the proper information is not being able to be received by the receiver end. So that is why the signals has to be amplified. Thus it needs to be strengthened after some distance. So after a particular distance, it again has to be given the boost. Okay, so that signal strongly gets transmitted to the another level. Okay, then it is most commonly used in cable television networks, where it is being used in cable television, and after every 100 meters, so there is an amplifier attached. Okay, and the amplifier looks like this. So I hope this is clear now. Now children, next topic we will read in the next class. Till here, if you have any problem, just message me, and these things are very important, children. That is why I have chosen chapter 9 first, then we will go to the another chapter. So remember, if you have any doubt, just message me. I will clarify it, and I'm going to give videos regarding this hub, switch and amplifier. See it, okay, and understand it. So children, this was all for today. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.